Alright, so this is a video on solving by elimination. This is kind of the part 2 of those videos on elimination methods, so you should have already watched the basic video on the beginning of solving by elimination, and this is kind of the continuation of it. This video will be broken into 2 parts so that you can make sure that you can easily determine which set of notes matches to the video. So the notes that go with this video are the ones that you see on the screen. For my students, this is the notes that you currently have on page 6 in your notebook. And please remember that you should have already completed the top part using the video on graphing and substitution. So for this system, the first thing that we need to do is to get all of our variables, our x and our y, on the same side. So for the first equation, we're going to subtract the 3x and for the second equation, we leave it the same for the moment. One of the things that we're going to have to do for the equations in this video is to create a situation where the variables will eliminate. When you're choosing what to multiply by, that's what we call a linear combination. So here, I'm going to choose to eliminate my y variables. You could choose to eliminate the x. If you choose to get rid of your x variable, you would just multiply the top and bottom by values. So I'm going to choose to eliminate the y so that I only have to multiply the top equation by -2. In the previous video, there should have been discussion there about adding the equations. In order to add them, the coefficients have to have opposite signs where one is positive and one is negative. So when I multiply the top equation by -2, that'll give me 6x minus 2y equals -4. And the second equation stays the same. It's -4x plus 2y equals 8. So now I'm going to add those 2 equations. Those cancel out. So -6 plus -4 gives us 2x equals 4. We're going to divide both sides by 2, and so that x equals 2. Once you have the x value, you can plug back into either of the equations to get your y value. So I'm going to plug back into the first equation. That's y equals 3x plus 2. I'm going to substitute the 2 where the x is. So 3 times 2 is 6. 6 plus 2 gives us 8. So our ordered pair for this problem is 2, 8. And if you look back at the top of the page, when we did the graphing and when we did the substitution, the value that we got was 2, 8. Because please remember, we're showing you 3 different methods to be able to solve a system of equations. All 3 methods, as long as you work them correctly, will always give you the same answer. So ultimately, you have a choice as to which one you choose to use as your method for solving.